Hello Vanguard Nation, we're down to just a couple sports left to get started here in this 2021-2022 academic year. And one of those last ones getting off the ground is the most recent national champion. It is your Vanguard Stunt team, and head coach Leslie Allen is here today to tell us a little bit about what to expect from the defending national champs. Coach Allen, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Now, obviously, last year was a little weird. Surprising. So let's talk a little bit about how you and the team celebrated winning the national championship, what everyone took away from that whole tournament out there in Missouri.
All right, well, thanks. Yes, that was, it was a year of, one step forward, two steps back. Our motto last year was perseverance, and we just kept, showing up and getting after it. No matter what the circumstances were, we took away from that experience that, just follow the path that God has laid out. And we had the opportunity, with the support of the university and the support of, the stunt organization, to get to travel to St. Louis, perform and play in the NAIA first ever national championship for stunt, and walked away with the win. It was incredibly amazing journey and an amazing end to a really tough but challenging and learning experience coming through a year and a half of COVID.
Was there any one thing that clicked? Because if you look at the schedule, it's kind of 50-50, and then boom, the team just ran off with a bunch of wins in a row. Was it 6 or 8, I think, to end everything? It was one of the two.
Okay. Well, we have, as a growing team, this is our 5th season. So last year was Team 4, but really we didn't get a 3rd year. So, we just kept doing what we felt we were good at, and that is the process, being, conquering, mastering the technique of the beginning skills, and then building on top of that, building with confidence on top of that. So, yeah, sometimes it takes us a game or two, I think, sometimes to really hit our, that rhythm. And last year was kind of like that too, because of, a lot of things. Not the opportunity not to even touch each other, to stunt at all for quite a while. So, yeah, the girls just really, I think, excelled in their dedication and their commitment to doing what they love and to working together. I think we developed stronger ways of communication, and just that ability to overcome.
Well, that was an amazing accomplishment. You got your stunt rings, your championship rings, just a couple basketball games ago. How excited was the team to get the hardware?
Very, very excited. First national championship for me, and really just the cherry on top of the icing of the cake, and never anticipated that at all. So 100% just joy and such a blessing.
Pretty big rings, pretty cool. And congrats to you and your team. But now, unfortunately, as is always the sports world, next chapter, next season, you got to do it all again. So tell us a little bit about who's come into the team this year.
All right. Well, we have had the opportunity to bring in an amazing rookie class, 13 new athletes. We've brought in some really strong tumblers and some strong bases and flyers. Of course, that's what we call the girls on top. And I believe we've really increased our consistency in all of the quarters. Definitely reached, this season is our first season as a program to get all the way up to the elite level, which is there's up to 8 routines in each quarter. And in the past, we have not been able to put out all 3 quarters in the elite levels, and this year we are. So that's pretty exciting. That's a first for our program.
Cool. And how many new people ended up joining in?
Oh goodness. Well, everybody that we've recruited is pretty much on the mat at some point in.
Cool.
So, you know, our thing for us as a team is the skill gets you on the mat. Your ability to communicate with each other, you know, get you on the mat, and you're just being a good team member will get you on the mat. A lot of mental toughness, you know, in all sports, and ours is no different. So, just that maturity and that confidence also will continue to keep you on the mat.
So, I'm new, back to Vanguard. I did work here and we didn't go here, but in my time working here as a broadcaster, you guys never had any home matches. I've never seen what's going on. Will I learn? Yes, but this might sound like a newbie question, and there I've explained why. So is it a different routine from last year? Do you like learn a whole new stuff, or is it just doing the same thing but better?
Okay.
Or
Good, yeah, good question. For kind of a growing sport, this season we have some repeated routines. So there's up to 8 routines in each quarter. So total, we've got 24 routines to have the opportunity to put out on the mat. In each quarter, there are 4 that you choose. So you always want to go to your strengths. So they repeated 1, 3, 5, and the new material is 1, 3, 5, and 7. 2, 4, 6, and 8 have been repeated. So this is the first time they've done that in STUNT. They're going to continue to do that.
So they tell you what you're supposed to do?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
That material goes out nationwide.
Okay.
So it's whoever, you know, and whoever can performs it with the best execution, the fewer steps in the, working of the stunt, the tighter the motions and just overall technique.
Okay, I didn't know if this was figure skating, the Winter Olympics are on right now, where you came up with a routine on yourself, but okay, so that makes a lot more sense.
So it's a little bit similar to gymnastics in that way, in that there are some, the material is preset, and the material advances in difficulty from 1 through 8.
Gotcha. Cool. Then what should we expect from your team? Where have you think they've improved the most, and what are some of the things that are really exciting to showcase here for the couple home matches this year?
Right. Well, we're excited to again put out the elite levels. We've got routine 7 out of 8 all the way up through in partner stunts, pyramids, and jumps and tumbling. And we've got one of the top teams in the country coming out to play us later this month, Alma College. So we're excited to really hopefully, show our strengths throughout. We've talked about that as a team, is okay, where are our strengths this year? And our goal is to just be strong throughout.
Then let's talk about that schedule then.
Okay.
Obviously, you're going to get started here within the next week or 2, depending on when this video comes out. You're going to start with an exhibition against Concordia, face them away on the road, and then off we go. What do you think about the schedule, who you're playing? Obviously, you got a mix of NAIA, you got some D1s, D2s, all over the place, and you're going out on a road trip as well.
Yes, we're excited about that. We have played Concordia since day 1, so we're comfortable playing them. They, we play each other pretty well. Again, it's always a good game when we play Concordia. We've added Hope University, and that'll be our first time playing them. And then we'll travel to NorCal and play Jessup. So we're playing in our conference. We're playing each school twice, and then we're taking off to Oklahoma City and playing some D2 teams and some NAIA teams in that region. So we're excited about that. Some Texas teams as well there. So we've got a full schedule there. We'll take on CBU before we go. We'll take on CBU before we head out to Oklahoma City, and then come back and wrap it up, and then hopefully have our opportunity to go to the national championship again.
Let's highlight the couple home matches you have though. You're playing Alma College Sunday. I believe that's the 20th of February.
Yeah.
Here in the pit at 5:30, and then also we're hosting Hope here, correct?
Yes.
So
yes.
how are those? How will it be the final 2 stunt matches here in the pit?
I know. I think it's going to be a great way for stunt to, for our team, relatively still new sport, to showcase what the sport has to offer. Playing one of the teams that have been at this for 10 plus years, and then playing a brand new team. So just seeing the excitement of the growing and the opportunities that stunt provides, young ladies, and getting a chance to compete twice here.
Then, final question, what are your hopes, your expectations, your desires, anything and everything about this upcoming season here?
Great question. I think my hope is that we continue to really develop a strong culture on our team. Coming in, developing a program from the ground up. Culture is something that can take some time, and you've got to be patient with it, and continue to bring in young ladies that will build and help and support and grow that culture. So I'd like to see our culture continue to stay on the path that we're on, and that's a path of just loving each other and really supporting each other, and continue to grow as Christian young women. And I think we have a great reputation as great sportsmanship on our sidelines, and I'd like to see that continue. We're a competitive crowd, so emotions can run high, but I do believe that we are about more than the win, and I want to see that continue as we continue to strive for excellence. So continuing to perform at compete at a high level is another goal.
Well, we are excited to see if you can bring another red banner back home for this stunt team, have a whole nother ring ceremony, the whole thing. Best of luck to you, Coach Allen. Make sure you come out to the pit to see them play Alma and then Hope International. Otherwise, we'll put up watch links where we can. Follow along with their season. Thanks for joining us today, and best of luck.
Thanks, Justin.